short guide on how to play EXP lane in 5-man. Now this is not the in-depth guide that I plan to release, but this is more really just similar to the solo queue guide where it's just me playing the game and I will, you know, voice out my thought process. And this is more for a 5-man game, not a solo queue. So things will work, you know, fundamentally a bit different, but a lot of the stuff you'll see is very similar. I will pick Glue here. You know, typical meta EXP laners: Glue, Joy, Arlott, Yuzong, Lapu, Mincy. Glue's probably the one that's left the most open. Nobody opens Arlott or Joy usually. So Glue will be probably a big or one of your most common picks if you're really try-harding in the 5-man scene. Playing with he, some people from NW, that team. Kamal and Kush, and then we have Foe, who's an old player. Not sure if you guys recognize, coming back a bit recently. And enemies pick Bene. Bene is a somewhat common pick to not really counter, but play versus Glue, because it's hard to hit Bene with the Glue first skills. But it's not really a lane I'll lose. Something to keep in mind, if you're not picking Joy, Arlott, or Glue, and you're not rushing those picks, I would say a lot of the times for EXP picks in 5-man, you might want to delay them a bit, because aside from Joy, Arlott, Glue, heroes like Lapu or Yuzong, they can be counterpicked. Like Lapu, for example, Esme is a really strong counterpick for Lapu, makes him almost useless. And then Yuzong, usually like early fighter heroes that can bait out his skills can typically beat him. You know, something like Teresa, where you can out-trade him and back off, and other stuff like that. So pretty solid 5-man comp we have. Oh, Hanzo, that's an annoying 5-man hero. Now I know from experience in Asia that Hanzo is picked quite a bit in the higher ranks, usually by just really like smart 5-man teams and try to just make him snowball and whatnot. Let's see how we do. Now I am versus Bene, so she could try to cut wave or get early vision in the jungle. So I'm going to walk up a bit in the middle of the jungle area, see if I can get any vision of her trying to do anything aggressive. I don't really see anything right away, and usually she'd be here by now, so I'm just gonna go help my jungler with his buff. Oh, there she is. A little bit late, but typically to be expected. Now, she's being a bit greedy here. That's literally just a boots moment from M4. I did lose a bit of my wave, but we kill her, and that's always worth it. So Bene doesn't really necessarily counter Glue, she can just avoid him. But when, you know, she took too much damage trying to rush her level 2, so it made it really easy for me to just kill her. Now, I'm really not gonna look to like fight her ever. There's no real point. I can maybe chip her down a bit, but realistically in this kind of lane and in 5-man in general, especially if you're in a dominating matchup, you most of the time just want to cut and then rotate to help your team. This guy's trying to like bug me a bit, but it's really not going to do much. And I can just run. I see Hanzo here. Just caught him out in just jungle. I'm a bit low. I kind of want to get out. Maybe I'll cut this wave to help Navari get level 4. But since Hanzo backed off, it's not likely he'll try to contest Hurl. I'm gonna ult here just so I don't die. Bennett might have killed herself. That was a bit of a greedy cut, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of just wanted to help the mage get level 4 and then rush turtle, but nobody died, so not a big deal. Do have a Hanabi. Oh, is he losing the 1v1? Okay, I was gonna say. Alright. Now, typically in 5-man with EXP, if there is an objective up, you don't normally want to go to your wave first. You always want to go to the objective, see if they're fighting or not, and then go back to your wave. Sometimes you'll miss waves, but at the end of the day, it's like the objective matters more. Now I'm gonna rush Dominance in this matchup because Bene is going to rush Bloodlust. Oh, I should rush Fury Hammer, but that's fine. But she goes Bloodlust first. She is chunking me a bit. Need the steel platings to really help reduce damage. Now, like I said, it's a waste of time to try and fight her, so I'm just gonna try and leave, see what's going on with the objective. No one's doing it still. EXP's main job is literally to just get constant vision and control on the objective. This man is just trying to farm stats on me, I guess. Hanzo does not give a damn about the objectives, it seems. Oh, Solita making a mistake here. She wasted her flicker too late. But again, this is a situation where instead of sitting in my lane, I cut waves, or I don't just sit in a bush in my lane. I make myself aware, not aware, productive all around the map. And this Bene is just lagging far behind me. She needs to watch the guide for real. Oh my god, she's so annoying. Just stop it. You ain't doing nothing. Look at her try. It's futile. Ooh, wait. Hanzo's body. Ah, I can. Oh, she dashed into me. Lovely. And me just being, you know, a nuisance on glue, just perma roaming and invading and whatnot. That's what you should do on glue. But also, glue is just one of those DXPs. Glue and Joy are the ones who can really do this a lot, play like this aggressive, because their mobility is alright, and just their early damage is insane. It's hard to be this aggressive on a hero like Yuzong, where you're really relying on your ult, but it's all dependent. I don't have a lot of mana for this, but we're so far ahead, and Hanzo's not really that close anyway. I might reset after I cut this wave, because I need mana. Yeah, he just gets a free turtle. I don't need to do much. Just reset, we're good. I hit Radiant. Actually, see, the initial would probably be better for Cecil. I don't really need to prioritize it right now. I'll just get the silence robe and I'll hold on to it. Cecil isn't going to be doing damage for a very long time. I see Benny up top, and there's no way I would catch up in time to that rotation. So I am just going to... I could have shoved mid for the mid tower. That honestly would have been smarter, but I'm already bot, so I'll just get bot tower. Getting mid here would have definitely been the smarter play, because everyone was topside. I'll get a free bot regardless though. Just little things I could improve on. Should be able to get mid tower here. I'll be having a hard time. Oh, this hop is quite low. Gonna just cut this so we get the guaranteed mid tower. Minions will basically finish it off. I see Hanabi up here. She might reset before I get there though. I'll certainly try. Oh, okay, she's not. This is a very interesting player, to say the very least. Oh, he just does not care. That's cool as well. Nice. You know, I can't just puppy sit this lane the whole time. Just rotate around the map. Who cares if you lose a tower if you get 3 in return on the opposite side? So at this point, it's either I help do the lore with the team, but they're not even contesting, or I just go bot, make sure they don't push anymore. It seems like Lord's free. Normally not the best to like leave it alone your team like that. If they weren't so far behind, I probably wouldn't. If they're much more even, I would definitely prefer to just help the lore instead of split push like this, but I want to create map pressure around the whole map. And don't give them any like free goal with towers and whatnot. So yeah, I'm not in the fight, but you know, someone has to push the sides eventually. Now we'll be able to get this tower here. We seem to be getting close in that tier 2. Benny's gonna defend this annoyingly, but it's whatever. I'll just cut this way right here. Then go help my top side. With, you know, objective and whatnot. Whoa, this guy. He's a bit aggressive, are we? I kind of fucked him. Back you go. Oh, nice Lance. Got the hounds up. Nice. I'm just a fed glue man now. It's a bit of a stomp. Bit of a stomp. Okay, Benny. Man's got the moves. Try to look for a flicker play here with my first skill. Maybe I'll wait till we get minions on this mid tower and then go for it. EXP, a lot of the times you want to get ammo even before last item because you are the tank that's engaging. Come back. Do I live? Sheesh, I live. Huge. And that should be GG. You know, starting with the EXP engage. Baby, I don't even need to recall. I'm guarding on it. That's just a nice little short example, short game, short guide. How to play a nice 5-man EXP lane. A nice MVP. Fruits of my labor. 38% tanked, like a good slabber, good EXP tank man. Bit of damage as well. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate it very much. Working on that big in-depth guide, and see you all later.